Onam is a harvest festival celebrated in Kerala. Home decorations, preparation of traditional dishes, and classical dance are some of the common practices followed on this day. The festival is also celebrated by non-Hindu communities of the state of Kerala. The celebrations of Onam include boat races, martial arts, music, painted offerings, march dances, folk songs, group dances, and other performances. According to Gregorian calendar, Onam is celebrated in the month of Chingam, marked during August and September.
Let us have a look at top 5 Onam festivals attractions. Triputunira Atachamayam. The festival of Triputunira Atachamayam features a street parade attended by decorated elephants, musicians, and various traditional Kerala art forms. The festival has interesting beginnings that can be traced back to Kochi's Maharaja. Feasting. Onam is incomplete without a festival feast. It is referred to an Onsadhya traditionally. It consists of a number of varieties of vegetarian dishes and milk-based sweets. Aran Mulla Snake Boat Race. Snake Boat Race is another highlight of the Kerala Onam festival, where traditionally snakes boat are raced by expert oarsmen singing accent boat songs.
Trikakkara Temple. Trikakkara Temple is famously associated with the festival of Onam. The main highlight is the grand procession. Ceremonies begin with the flag hosting. Pulikkali Tiger Play. The art of Pulikkali is one of the quirkiest festivals in the country, where dancers dress up as tigers and dance through the streets, imitating the tiger's steps to the accompaniment of musical instruments. The best dressed tiger is awarded.
There is a mystery to this festival in Kerala, which was also the place where the king Bali Chakravarti resided. He used to keep everyone happy. One day, Mahabali announced that he would perform a sacrifice and give away all his possessions to charity. People came from far and near to witness the great sacrifice and to benefit from his generosity. After the sacrifice, the emperor gave whatever anyone asked for: a large number of cows, huge tracts of land, and gold and jewels were distributed in this manner. The last to arrive was a young Brahmana of unusually short stature. He was called Vamana, or a dwarf. He held an umbrella made of palm leaves over his head. Looking at his guest, Bali thought to himself, a Vamana emanating an extraordinary luster. Mahabali offered his guest a seat and washed his feet with water poured by his wife. You have come at an auspicious time, he said. I am giving away my wealth. Ask for anything and I shall give it to you. Cows, pasture lands, gold, jewels, you have but to ask. Give me all the land that I can cover in 3 strides, said Vamana. What? Asked Bali, wondering if he had heard right. You want all the land that you can cover in just 3 strides? I can give you much, much more. I am the Lord of 3 worlds, in case you don't know. I can give you 3 villages, or 3 cities, or 3 or 4 or even 5 hundreds of kingdoms. 3 strides of land is what I want, said Vamana, smiling. Bali's advisor and Guru Shukracharya intervened. Don't entertain this guest. He is an impostor. This is none other than Lord Vishnu in disguise. Give him an inch, he will take away a yard. He may take away all the land that you have conquered here on the earth and above, and hand them over to your cousins, the Devas. Bali thanked his advisor for his concern. Acharya, I have taken a vow to give in charity whatever anyone asks for. Please do not stop me. Then Bali turned to Vamana. I look upon a guest as Lord Vishnu himself. I request you to measure out your land. Vamana stood up and put his leg forward, but while bringing it down, he grew taller and taller, and his leg spanned further and further until it covered the whole earth. Bali looked up at the lad with wonder. He had grown into a Trivikrama, a giant, reaching up to the sky. "Where shall I place my next step?" asked Vamana with a smile. By now, Mahabali had realized that his guest was none other than Mahavishnu, whom he worshipped. Numbly, he pointed to the sky with his little finger. Vamana lifted his other foot and raised it to the sky. The foot arced over the whole of heaven. Looking down kindly at the emperor of the three worlds, the Lord asked, "Where shall I keep my third step?" With head bowed in surrender, hands joined in salutation, Bali said, "In my arrogance, I thought everything in the three worlds was mine to give. You have shown me my rightful place. Place your foot on my head." As Vamana gently placed his foot on Bali's bowed head, Indra, who was watching, came running to Bali. Lord Vishnu watched silently as the cousins and foes embraced each other. Bali turned to Lord Vishnu. "I wish to go back to where I came from, Patal Lok, the land of my ancestors. Lord, allow me to take one thing that I cherish the most. You." People of the earth were saddened by the decision of Mahabali. They had known no other ruler as benevolent as him. "You may visit the earth once each year. Your subjects will be overjoyed by your presence when you come," said Lord Vishnu. The day Mahabali emerges from the netherworld and takes a walk on the lush green earth is celebrated as Onam.
We have always looked for ways to make our surroundings festive during times of festivals. Be it lighting of diyas or floral garlands on the doors, we have always been creative and colorful. Our school this year had organized virtual floral Rangoli competition. Rangoli is a creative and colorful design made on the floors, especially during festive occasions. These are considered sacred and are meant to serve as welcoming areas to God. Rangolis and drawings are usually colorful and artistic. They are made using several materials like flower petals, rice, flour, etc. Students and parents were more than just excited to be a part of it. Students from different classes showed their creativity and enthusiasm by sending pictures of beautiful rangolis and drawings. Even in times of pandemic, participation in such a large number gave us a sense of hope and happiness.